It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Seahawks and the Buccaneers on EA Sports.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
first down carry for Harris. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a give running left is Breida. Fighting him off. And he's got this down to the 35. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Eric Wilson able to make the tackle. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Prescott on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over in the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Swift. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Swift. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. LaVisca Chenault, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. He's got his man. This is Tate. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 27, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Albert O, as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss. Nope. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Eluding the pressure right. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off, and with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those, but third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It returns it right back to Samuel. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. A solid stiff arm. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Swift. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right pass to the ball carrier.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Prescott on third and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Isabella now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And this is caught. That's Watkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's Isabella open on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. On second down, Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Here's Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
On second down and 4. Hurts flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
Hurts fumbles it. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Throwing on second and long. Hurts escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. And that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Escapes the defender. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
What we got? 51 the mark, boys. 51. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 7. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against the top 5